If you want to find the secrets of the universe, think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. I don't care that they stole my idea. I care that they don't have any of their own. The scientists of today think deeply instead of clearly. One must be sane to think clearly, but one can think deeply and be quite insane. Let the future tell the truth and evaluate each one according to his work and accomplishments. The present is theirs. The future for which I have really worked is mine. Our virtues and our feelings are inseparable, like force and matter. When they separate, man is no more. I don't think you can name many great inventions that have been made by married men. If your hate could be turned into electricity, it would light up the whole world. My brain is only a receiver. In the universe, there is a core from which we obtain knowledge, strength, and inspiration. Everyone should consider his body as a priceless gift from one whom he loves above all, a marvelous work of art, of indescribable beauty, mystery beyond human conception, and so delicate that a word, a breath, a look, nay, a thought may injure it. All that was great in the past was ridiculed, condemned, combated, suppressed, only to emerge all the more powerfully, all the more triumphantly from the struggle. Life is and will ever remain an equation incapable of solution, but it contains certain known factors. We crave for new sensations, but soon become indifferent to them. The wonders of yesterday are today common occurrences. Invention is the most important product of a man's creative brain. The ultimate purpose is the complete mastery of mind over the material world, the harnessing of human nature to human needs. If you only knew the magnificence of the 3, 6, and 9, then you would have the key to the universe. What one man calls God, another calls the laws of physics. The individual is ephemeral. Races and nations come and pass away, but man remains. It's not the love you make, it's the love you give. Instinct is something which transcends knowledge. We have undoubtedly certain finer fibers that enable us to perceive truths when logical deduction or any other willful effort of the brain is futile. So astounding are the facts in this connection that it would seem as though the Creator himself had electrically designed this planet. Most people are so absorbed in the contemplation of the outside world that they are wholly oblivious to what is passing on within themselves. Most certainly some planets are not inhabited, but others are, and among these there must exist life under all conditions and phases of development. Peace can only come as a natural consequence of universal enlightenment and merging of races, and we are still far from this blissful realization. As I review the events of my past life, I realize how subtle are the influences that shape our destinies. The day science begins to study non-physical phenomena, it will make more progress in one decade than in all the previous centuries of its existence. Be alone, that is the secret of invention. Be alone, that is when ideas are born. Today's scientists have substituted mathematics for experiments, and they wander off through equation after equation and eventually build a structure which has no relation to reality. The gift of mental power comes from God, divine being, And if we concentrate our minds on that truth, we become in tune with this great power. My mother had taught me to seek all truth in the Bible. You may live to see man-made horrors beyond your comprehension. Inventors don't have time for married life. Marconi is a good fellow. Let him continue. He is using 17 of my patents. Every living being is an engine geared to the wheelwork of the universe. Though seemingly affected only by its immediate surrounding, the sphere of external influence extends to infinite distance. The carrying out into practice of a crude idea, as is being generally done, is nothing but a waste of energy, money, and time. There is something within me that might be illusion, as it is often case with young, delighted people. But if I would be fortunate to achieve some of my ideals, it would be on behalf of the whole of humanity. The idea of atomic energy is illusionary, but it has taken so powerful a hold on the minds that although I have preached against it for 25 years, there are still some who believe it to be realizable. When natural inclination develops into a passionate desire, one advances towards his goal in 7-league boots. The progressive development of a man is vitally dependent on invention. It is the most important product of his creative brain. One may feel a sudden wave of sadness and rake his brain for an explanation when he might have noticed that it was caused by a cloud cutting off the rays of the sun. My belief is firm in the law of compensation. The true rewards are ever in proportion to the labor and sacrifices made. Merciless is the law of nature, and rapidly and irresistibly we are drawn to our doom.